This afternoon, at 11 a.m. the House of Representatives will hold its regular meeting in session. Today at the Federal Parliament building in New Banjore, the House of Representatives is scheduled to meet at 11:00 a.m. for a briefing at 11:00 p.m. The Indian Parliamentary Secretariat has declared that the Prime Minister will conduct a direct Q&A with him on the first week of every month as per the rules of the House of Representatives, 2079. Starting today, the discussion on various topics of the Allocation Bill, 2082 will cover the agenda for the grouping of 6 ministries. The Federal Parliamentary Secretariat has announced that the meeting will discuss potential agendas for the Ministry of Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation, Youth and Sports, Physical Infrastructure and Transport, Women, Children and Senior Citizens, Industry, Commerce and Supply and Land Management, Cooperation and Poverty Alleviation. The National Liberal Party RASWOP and the National Democratic Party APRAR have been implementing a blockade in the House of Representatives, which involves calling for the resignation of the Investigative Commission and Home Minister Ramesh Attakar in relation to the Visit Visa case, until the next day.
Porto were defeated by Inter Miami in the final game of the season after Messi scored a goal that sealed the deal. The Club World Cup 2025 has seen Inter Miami strengthen their qualification record with a convincing 211 win over European club FC Porto, cementing their spot in the tournament. Talassos Segovia scored the first touch of the game in the 47th minute, which allowed Marcelo Vegan to tie the score. In the 54th minute of Inter Miami's match, Lionel Messi scored a stunning free kick from inside the box to give the team 211 lead, with the result being confirmed at the end of intermission. Messi scored his 68th free kick for both the club and country combined. He has scored 50 goals in 61 games for Inter Miami, which is faster than Barcelona 119 games or Argentina 107 games. Inter Miami has started the Club World Cup group with a win, and if they manage to secure another victory in the next game, they will progress to the semi-finals.
The death of a 16-day-old baby girl was reported after she was found dead near her home in Kailali, close to her residence. A suicide bomber was found in Kailali on Friday. A 19-year-old Tulsi Nath, who lived in the same place in Kailashpur, Gauri Ganges, was discovered dead on Friday morning. Her 16-day-old baby child was located in normal condition, according to Deputy Inspector of Police DSP Raj Kumar Singh. Tulsi Nath was found dead near his home, and the incident is currently being investigated. Dr. Ranbhajur Chand, the Deputy Superintendent of Police DSP, and the area police office said that the body was found in a state of stillness. He reported that he was discovered deceased in the drain behind the house's main gate, and an investigation was being conducted.
The river is the source of suffering in life for the Kalaguths, who view it as a symbol of their culture. Bhim Giri, a resident of Krishnapur municipality, Kalaguth, and his wife Doda Masai reached the river Bagur at sunset on Shure Mountain near the village. During their 2-hour lunch break from lunch, the couple sells river sand and dirt and has been selling it for 10 years. The family makes a living from selling dirt. He asserts that the river is the only source of livelihood, that it is also the source and that he used to go to India, which was difficult to manage with a low salary, left India after starting to run sand, and now earns little, but fortunately grew up with the family. Similarly, the family's house is situated on a small village land in which the grain is not harvested for 6 months. The sale of sand, and grain combined with the salty oil, liquid gold and laundry contributes to the income of their household. Krishna Nath, like Bhim, has been walking the river for 2 decades. The family of 8 people is spending money on selling sand and gravel. All the other individuals in the house, except the children, are working on a daily basis, earning about Rs 2,000–25,000 per month and spending household expenses, according to him. Without the contract being promptly opened, it would take a long time before the sand and gravel could be used for many days in the river, as well as walking for wages. Kalaguth locals have been selling sand and gravel on the river from Asog to Jethmasant. Nadi Nath mentioned that it is challenging to find a riverine collection in this area where people have to walk for work. Sand and gravel is the primary source of income for most families in the village. The villagers have very little land. He says that even when it is not ripe, they have to walk the sand and river. He reported that the village suffers from river flooding after the water stops, resulting in people living in distress for 3 months. Every year, contracts are signed for river dredging, and part of it must be spent on building a strong dam to manage the river. He mentioned that 45 houses in the village are at risk of flooding, and he added that residents from Kalaguth are digging for sand and gravel to prevent damage to the river and settlements. Trump will be asked for 3 days by Israel to provide security information on Iran's tensions over the next 72 hours. U.S. President Donald Trump has stated that the decision to include Iran in the Israeli war will be made within 2 weeks, and he will spend the next 3 days examining security. Al Jazeera cited the White House in its announcement that Trump will be visiting the United States on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to gather intelligence on the latest developments between the two countries. President Trump has been notified by the National Security Council (NSC) that he will seek information from the White House.